Well, good evening. Here we are again. I didn't want to skip 2 days. Yesterday was kind of a yuck day. I don't know why. I didn't want to pass along negativity, so we skipped it. It's okay, though. I think that sometimes we all need to allow ourselves to have those times in our lives, because if we aren't grieving something, and mind you, when I say grieving, and that doesn't mean somebody died yesterday, that just means that there's something in my life that I was missing. There's things that I think about that wish I could change, I guess, or go back to sometimes. Like we all do. We all do. It's not a big deal, really, now at this point in my life. But I read something on one of my old pages, my blog page, that happened, well, come February, it'll be 5 years now, that my mother-in-law passed away. And we had a very close relationship, her and I did. And she always made me happy. She was my sunshine. She always was able to cook up a cup of tea and have a few crackers and cookies and sit down and just talk it out, you know. So she was my second mom. In my heart, she was just mom, you know. And Dad, he was the jokester of the family. Yes, he was. He still plays jokes on me. But those are times that I miss tremendously sometimes. And Mom was always able to sit it down, we'd talk about stuff and whatever, and she would just be able to show it to me in a whole different way that I never thought about, without even asking. I mean, she would just say, well, what do you think about blah, blah, and blah, blah? And I'm like, oh my God, I never thought about that. Because I was so lost in my own brain fog that I couldn't think straight. Whether I was mad or angry or hurt about something, whatever it was that we were discussing, she always found a way to bring it out. So we're going to start this reading with our moon card here in the back. It's not the moon card, it's the Eight of Cups. But the moon is in the background, and of course we just went through our full moon here. And the Eight of Cups says you've been working very hard and very laboriously to move forward, and I feel like with the moon in the background, there's still more to come, like there's more work to do. And even though you've been working very hard already, it's still going to push you to work a little harder. It's certainly not a bad thing, because work sometimes gets us through the moments of thinking too much. And obviously, with the sun on the end of this deck, it tells us that it's a necessary thing. So whatever we're going to be going through, it's necessary, and it's going to help us get to the other side. So always remember to allow yourself the time to go in and feel those hurts. Because when I was going to my counselor, she used to tell me I was the face of depression. I don't know what the hell that meant, but I loved her. She was a great lady. I don't know if she's even still on the planet, but I just loved everything about our conversations, and she reassured me a lot of the times, and it always made me feel like I wasn't doing things the wrong way, I guess. Who the hell knows how to get through depression, right? Who knows? We're always somehow depressed, and we always get lost in our old lives that we've had. And this card certainly talks of nostalgia, memories, thinking about the past. You gotta remind yourself not to get lost in it, though, because The past is where it needs to be for a reason. Okay? We're trying to move forward and see the good things in life. With this card, it just wants you to remember a time in your life where happiness was there for you, and also to remember that love can still come for you and that happiness is still an option. It should never be off the table for you. Okay? Happiness is a must. You got to find your way back to that, and sometimes feeling sad means finding your way to it by allowing yourself to heal. Okay? And our next card is the Five of Swords. Okay. So the Five of Swords, I'm sorry, that light is always, if I put it on the other side, it does it the same thing. But the Five of Swords, you see them two walking away, and you see the two swords on the ground, and he's holding 3. So he's ready if they decide to come back. But it looks like they've walked off in defeat, and they're not going to come back. That doesn't mean they won't. So it's kind of like the devil's advocate, right? You're kind of prepared for them to come back and haunt you some more, okay? Whether it's a real fight or a battle of wits inside your own mind, okay? We have to allow ourselves to heal, so we have to allow ourselves to grieve. And you don't have to grieve a death. You can grieve a loss of another form. It can be a job. It can be a person that you've known all your life that just doesn't have anything to do with you anymore. Or it can be time for you just to move forward without people, because sometimes as you move forward, you're going to a different place and they're not going there. So you can still hold that person dear in your heart forever, but you can't always take them with you, and you can't fix somebody else. You can only change yourself, and you need to understand that, okay? Because I used to be called the very controlling person, and I can see where they got it from now. But what they didn't see about me then was that I was just trying to keep everything stable and in check. Not necessarily control, but so things didn't go off the deep end every night, or fights didn't ensue every day. I was just trying to be the mediator who fixed it enough to just make sure it was a peaceful night until the kids went to bed. That kind of thing. So the next card out is the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, my mind is thinking of the swords here. The Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity coming your way. Yes, it is. Status, great happiness, card of attainment. So this card here is just basically saying that if you allow yourself to grieve something, or allow yourself the emotions that you need to feel over something that's going on in your life, so you can heal from it and you can move forward. Because a lot of the times, if we stay in that, I've been there a long time, okay, so I can tell you this myself. I've been in this state of mind where I can fix it eventually. It's going to be all right, and I just need to let it go. And that's the bottom line. You need to heal yourself and let it go, so other opportunities can come to you. So now you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. And then you've allowed yourself to feel. You've allowed yourself to be okay with what happened and move forward. And that's what you have to do to succeed. And instead of sitting in the Two of Swords, still with that moon lurking over your head like something's coming to take it away, like you can never be happy again. That's not true. Take the fucking blinders off, drop the fucking swords, and start letting yourself live. Okay? You have 2 opportunities coming in already, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. One can be of love, one can be a partnership. It certainly could be a business opportunity or a new job. Why are you going to live in the past so you can't have a future? Listen, whatever happened in your past, whoever decided not to be there for you, or whoever whatever job failed you, and that's how I see jobs these days, because they don't start out right, they don't teach you right, sometimes you don't even get training, and they just expect you to know it all and do it all. And here's the third ace, Ace of Swords, okay? And it's also another opportunity, so you got to get out of your own head, okay? I need you to get out of your head. I need you to know that the King of Wands is coming in, and he's going to help you to do so. And if that means that person is eventually a friend into a lover, or that person that comes in is somebody to bounce shit off of, so you can allow yourself to feel whatever it is that has to be felt to move forward, then please let them in. Because you're staying in this mode right now, Hangman, and you're sacrificing yourself again for something that you have no control over, and something that you had no control over, and you're never going to change it. It's done. It's over. You have to let it go, okay? So this is your growth now, okay? So whoever is coming in, the King of Wands here, to help you get out of this mode, you could be making a new friend. It could certainly just be a friend. Maybe somebody wants to give you an offer, a business. The Wands is more about emotions, but I certainly know that the Ten of Cups means happiness. So there's two kids in the field, and their mom and dad standing there. So this is the end of something. Absolutely, all tens are the end of something. But you're ending in a good place as long as you kick yourself out of that Hangman mode. Okay? And you have to allow that King of Wands to help you do that. Because it's obviously somebody who's got heart for you that wants to help you get here. So please, let them in. Because you're going to miss opportunities that you don't have to miss them. Okay? Because the devil, who is in reverse in this reading, okay, has lost the battle. The temptation has been taken away because you see it for what it is. So whatever came back from the past to remind you of something that made you feel like a failure, remind yourself that you're not the failure. The failure came when the other person or the other part of this problem didn't meet you halfway. Not even a quarter of the fucking way. Alright? So, and with that, the High Priestess. Now you need to follow your intuition. Now you need to believe in yourself. Your abundance is coming in all forms. Finance, love, money, emotions, happiness. The Queen of Pentacles. Earth sign. Bringing in some grounding, some protection, something for you to find, to hold on to know that you're going in the right direction. You are going in the right direction, no matter how pissed off at the surroundings that you're in right now. It's not all about that, okay? I need you to understand that lovers are coming, and here's the King of Pentacles all at the same time. With your aces and your High Priestess, come on. Stop letting old shit bring you down. And that's basically what it is. You're inside your head talking to yourself about shit that's been gone for 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, or yesterday. It's done. It's over. Okay? You've got to let it go now. You have to move forward. And your happiness is just waiting for you to do that. It's right there on the other side. Tomorrow's the 19th. Okay? And most of these are timeless readings. But what you need to understand is Pluto is saying bye-bye. Forever going into Aquarius. See ya. 20, 40 years. Playful time. Love time. Inner child time. Okay? You gotta let him in. Okay? I just want you to be happy. And you got to stop thinking it's a job or a person. It's not a job or a person that's causing your problem right now. Your problem is inside of your mind. It is about how you feel about yourself from a past incident, from a past thing, from a past relationship or a past job. And I'm like, it could be a past last week or a past 10 years ago. It doesn't matter. One thing triggers you into all of it floods back in. Okay? One thing triggers you and all of it floods back in. And it doesn't matter what the problem was now, because you got all of it. Because you allowed it back in to drown you in pity. I don't call it self-pity, but I call it you're not allowing yourself to feel about the things you need to feel. So your tower, which hasn't showed up yet, is falling in to show you how to let it go. Do yourself a favor. Whoever it was you thought was supposed to go with you, say goodbye. Burn the candle. Burn the cord. I need a cord cutting myself, because I've been holding on to shit for 20-something years now, and I gotta let it go too. And I've done pretty good until one thing triggers me, and then I'm back there. Okay? I think that was yesterday and part of today. And, of course, the migraine didn't help any either, but it is what it is. I just want you to know that you can walk out of the binding that's in this picture. It's not tied in a knot behind your back. It's just hanging there. You can move around a little bit and that shit will fall right off of you. And you can take that blindfold off, and you can take every sword that's around you and pull it out of the ground and drop it, okay? Because you don't need to hide behind the old pain. You have a King of Pentacles here. You have a King of Wands here. You have the Aces here. The Devil in reverse. And happiness, okay? The other thing you have going for you, knowledge, air spirit. Okay, we just got through the Libra air signs, okay? This is the first card in this deck. And I will tell you that being that air sign is so difficult sometimes. As you stand in the center of the forest, a subtle breeze lovingly touches your cheeks. Gentle gusts rustle the leaves above you as the spirit of air approaches upon her boat of light and wind. In the quietude, you sense the wind whispering messages to you from the spirits. The spirit of air says, inhale. Take a breath. Take a moment to think things through. Think as well as feel the right direction. Feel. Get clarity and become focused before stepping forth. Take care to have thoughtful communication with others. So while you're allowing little people of the world to agitate you or annoy you or provoke you because you're really pissed off at other things and you're not dealing with them, take a step back. Remind yourself where you're at and take your role in that, and understand that you can be the little person next to the little person and make the digs, the comments, and the smart ass shit and continue the negativity swirl around you. Or you could say, thank you, have a nice day, and walk the fuck away. Okay, that's what I do a lot. I have to. Air represents wisdom, our mental activity, and our ability to reason. So stop allowing yourself to fall into the pitfalls of others provoking shit from you that they don't even have the power of. Okay? Instead, be grateful. Bluebell. I love this card. The Bluebell Fairy says, remember what you have already and be grateful for those things, because that's what's going to bring even more to you. Being positive and being grateful. And I know it's not easy. I know. I can sit here and tell you that my biggest problem was I miss my mom, my second mom. And, well, I miss both of my moms, obviously. But today I felt more towards her because there was moments during this season that her and I connected more so than her own children did. And it's just because we shared something special. When I first came into the family, my mom passed away. And probably within 6 months, her mom passed away. And so at that point in time, I was there for her to understand exactly what was going to happen when she was in the room and how it was going to feel. And even though she was prepared because I helped her, she also knew she could come back to me and let it all out. So it was a connection that we made, and I think, the universe sets people up like that because you need somebody in your life to share very deep and personal things with. As I've said before, this month isn't a good month for me, and someone very close to me took his own life. And that anniversary is in this month, and it sits very tough with me some days. And writing is something I do a lot of. I wouldn't want people to read some of the things I write right now because it's not very nice, but that's how I get rid of it, see? And so I'm going to suggest to all of you, as I do, to get yourself a journal and start writing. Because one very good release is writing it down. And if it means writing it down and then having a bonfire later to burn it up and let it all go, do so. I've burned up a few of my journals. I have a few journals that I haven't burned up yet. I guess I need to do that too. But I do have a dream of writing a book. I haven't shared that with you before. This card states, you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. My mother-in-law, who I miss very much today, every day, she told me that a long time ago, that I had a way with words that touched people's hearts and that I should write a book. I haven't done that yet. But today I feel like confirmation. Maybe I should really start considering getting serious about that, because I think that it will also help me heal. And in doing so, help others heal. Some of the things that I've gone through, I know I'm not alone, because I'm sure several people have gone through more, if not worse, than what I've been through. So please, get your journals out. Write it down. Get it out. Burn it out. Okay? Because you got the King of Wands here. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. You have the King of Pentacles here. You have the Lover's card here. You have the Queen of Pentacles, bringing in abundance and happiness. You have the High Priestess, begging you to use your intuition on this. And the Devil card in reverse. Come on. The Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. It's time for you to get out of this mode and this mode. And you know who I'm talking to right now, right? You are allowing this bullshit to run your life completely negative so that everything around you looks terrible. You don't want to be anywhere but your bed. It's called depression. Yeah, I have it. I know. I refuse to take medications for it now. And I will continue to refuse it until I go to the nut house, okay? Because I have ways of dealing with my depression, and I've worked with counselors. So as long as I can work myself through this stuff, I will. But the Ace of Cups is coming in. Come on. You got love waiting for you on the other side. Stop being afraid of it, okay? Get out of your head. Keep working. Go forward. One step at a time. Baby step at a time. Just keep moving forward. There's days to shine is coming. You just got to stop fighting it. That King of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Come on. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Swords. Let's go. Let's be done with the drama. Let's stop allowing others in our past to create drama in our lives. Because they've obviously moved on from it. So why the fuck haven't you? Let other people live in their own misery. You just keep marching forward, okay? My advice. Move forward. Write it all down. Cross your T's, dot your I's, and give it a day. It isn't a job. It isn't the past person. It is the emotions that you have not allowed yourself to feel so that you can get past it. So all the little shit around you bothers you. Everything. One little thing brings it all back in, and it's collides, and it's going to bring you right back down to zero. So stop it right now. Open the journal. Write it down. Get the damn dark journal out that you got. I know you got it in there. Work with your shadow. Get it together. We got shit to do, okay? I'm off to work. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.